Hi everyone, it's Sue with Ully Cat's Designs and Ully Cat's World blog. And today I'm here with a process video for Craft Roulette episode 306. The parameters were an A7 card, summer dessert colors, chalkboard element, and the random was bottom border. And I'm going to be using a variety of crafting brands, dies, and stamps today to create my 5x7 card. So to get my card base started, I'm going to be using Karen Burniston's Rectangles and Labels crosshatch set to get this largest crosshatch border. I'm going to be using from Hero Arts my monthly Hero Creativity in a Box set, which came out in January of 2019, and that's where we're going to get our chalkboard sort of signboard piece. And to make it pop up, I'm going to be using the tiny little piece that will create the pop-up tabs, and I'm getting that from Karen Burniston's Christmas tree pop-up stand. So it's really just this tiny piece here. And then to help decorate the card, I'm going to be using Karen Burniston's Fun Flowers. For my stamps, I'm going to be using Concord & Ninth's Happy Headlines stamp set. So you can kind of get an idea of where that's going to go. I'm also going to be using Fun Stamper's Journey Birthday Bash, specifically the Eat Cake First and the birthday candle. And then finally, I'm using another Karen Burniston product, this time the clear stamps, and this one is Birthday Belated, and I'm going to be using the Happy Birthday. So to get started, I've cut two pieces of 100-pound cardstock. The smaller is 5x7, and then the taller is 7.5 by 5. And we will just glue these two together, and we've got our glue on. So then all we have to do is make sure everything is lined up. We'll put a weight on that to dry. Using the Rectangles and Labels crosshatch set, I have cut a total of 4 of the large 5x7 decorative panels. The green ones I have actually laid out so that they're over the fold, and I've used some clear removable tape. Then I've taken that tiny little die and cut out on both sides the little flaps that we're going to use to pop up the chalkboard. So I'm going to work on gluing down these backgrounds onto the front and the back of the card base, and we'll be back. One of the things that I like to do when I'm doing these kind of pop-ups that have these tabs that come up from the background paper is I just put a little glue, and then I will put in a little bit of a filler paper so that it won't be as noticeable when we put in our chalkboard stand. So I have heat embossed the Happy Birthday, and I took a white gel pen and drew in a bottom border as well as a top border. And then on the opposite side, I heat embossed the Eat Cake First. And that's going to be kind of on our back side. I did take a little bit of white ink and used a dauber, but I'm not sure if I'm really happy with it. So I didn't go all out on it. And it is black cardstock laid on top of the signboard banner. And then I've just glued the top scrolly piece together to get my piece. So now I'm just going to put some glue on my tabs. And we'll let that dry. So next I want to show you how I got my flowers I'm going to use to decorate the inside of the card. I actually took some of my ink pads and made different colors to get my papers. Forget who it is, whether it's Catherine Pooler or Gina Kay who likes to do that technique. But anyway, I got a bunch of nice colors, and the inks that I've been using are the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated ink. So there's Bubblegum, it's the light pink, there's Sweets, it's the dark pink, Fairway is the green, Citron is actually this kind of orangey gold, and then Lemonade is the yellow, as well as some white pigment ink was what I used on the signboard, and Versamark was my clear ink that I used to heat emboss. These are my summer dessert colors, and they're all kind of fruity or ice cream-esque. And here is our finished card for Craft Roulette episode 306. We have the parameters of an A7 card. So mine is 5 by 7 inches tall. I've chosen summer dessert colors of kind of the fruity sherbet ice cream kind of colors. So we've got pinks and oranges and lime green and some of the raspberry sorbet colors. And inside we have our chalkboard, again with more of those summer dessert colors. And we have our bottom border. You could also say this is a border, but there's one drawn on. There's the eat cake first, more flowers. And that is our card. I hope you found this video inspiring and got some useful ideas. And we'll see you next Friday when Craft Roulette is live again. Bye-bye.